What's going on? Three wheels and a what? Three wheels? What in the world are you doing now? Alright, so I got this hay wagon. All my farm guys, y'all know the deal. This is used to, typically you'll have some boards or something across here, and then you put hay on it and haul hay during hay season. I picked this up last year sometime and thought, I could definitely use a mobile parts mover. And I think this is going to work really good. So my plan is to make this into a rotisserie / body panel parts carrier. And it's already on wheels. It can handle plenty of weight, so we know all of that. And the first thing I'm going to do is build a bed rack. Basically a rack where I can connect from the back wheels to the front wheels with some boards that goes across that I can just set a bed on, so I can body work the bed and or paint the bed off of the truck, and then be ready to pick it up and put it back on the vehicle. So that's what this is. Just like the turbo diesel whistling going by. But yeah, that's what this is. This is going to be a multi-purpose wagon. And for my first build with this, I'm going to build a bed carrier because I've got a few trucks to do, and this is going to basically be the thing that I use to put the truck bed on, so I can move it around and get it painted and body worked and all that fun stuff, and get it off the truck and make it easy to move. Because I don't have a dolly for bed, so I figure this will serve its purpose. So the cool part about these hay wagons is they're completely expandable. And you can see the bolts here. It's got a couple bolts there. And then you see the holes going up through the body. Yes, that's my Benpack 6000 on the floor. See the holes going through the body. So you can extend this and contract it, I guess is the best way to put it. Move it out, move it in. So I'm thinking that I'm going to move this section in. And I think I'll move it in just enough to where I can get some 2x4s, or really it's a 3x3 probably. It'll fit in there. Looks like about 3 inches by 3 inches. Build an upright and then an upright on that side and basically connect these straight across so I can set the bed down on top. Yes, I've got tools in my hand because it's time to get busy. Alright, plan B. I'm going to drag this thing out in the field and take a truck, hook up to it on this side over here, push it on this side over here so I can push this thing in some. I've been going at it for about half an hour and I'm working too hard. Gotta be a smarter way to do this. I don't have a tractor, so I'm sure a truck and the truck will work. Yeah. I'll hook it up with one truck and then push up against it with the other truck, and I'm sure I can push it up closer where it needs to be at. We'll do that, and I'll get some wood on this thing, start building the frame up so I can get ready to set a bed on it. Alright, fast forward a little bit on the bed cart, or body cart, and I got my 2x8s mounted here with some 4x4s. I'll just walk through this real quick. Sorry I didn't have the camera going while I was assembling this. I was on and off this thing for a few days, so just try to keep it as streamlined as possible for the videos for you guys. So I took a 4x4 post, as you can see here. I went and notched it down at the bottom, roughly took off about 3/4 of an inch to make it a 3x4. So it fits down in there, and I have it bolted all the way through. And then up top I've got a 2x8 by 10, and I've got it through bolted, as you can see there. Did the same thing on all 4 corners. I got to air that tire up, that's why it looks like it's leaning down, because it is. I really need to just replace that tire, but it's got a bad bead leak. Got a tire machine over there. Yeah, I do need to get to that. I'll get it done at some point. I'm going to air the tire up, and I've got this ready to go because I've got the bed lift going in action again on this Dodge pickup. I'm going to pull this bed off. I've got to inspect the fuel tank and also take care of finishing up these bed sides. So as you can see, there's been a little bit of progress made since the last video when I got started, and I basically just have to block sand this down, block sand that down. You can see a little bit of guide code action going on up there. So just catching you guys up to where I'm at. I'm gonna set the camera on a stand and I'll let you guys watch me move this bed over to the Dolly. So this is a hay wagon, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, and turned out to be pretty handy. I didn't spend a lot of money on this. I think the hay wagon, the lumber, and the fasteners all together, maybe $150. think that's it. So pretty inexpensive way for an all-terrain, all-purpose dolly that you can move all over your property, whether you've got concrete or not, which is my case. And I guess if I need to transport it a short distance, I could behind a tractor or a truck. So yeah, it's a win-win-win. All right, let me set the camera up, quit yakking, and get this bed moved. You can see I got the bed off, and what I've run into, cannot quite get the bed on there the way I want to. So what I'm gonna end up doing is bringing the bed back this way, turn it around, pull the dolly out of the shop, and then back it back in the shop underneath the bed and lower it down, and that should do the trick. So I've discovered something in my few years of working here at this new building. I say new building, been here 5 years now. To do this takes a lot of space. It takes a whole lot of space. So if you're moving body parts around, especially when it's like half the vehicle, in this case, half a pickup truck is the bed, it just takes a lot of real estate to make that happen. So maybe I'll have to get a bigger building. There you have it. Bed on the body dolly. Worked out pretty good. I don't really have any complaints. I was really blessed that the front mounts lined up with the 2x8s. I did not measure this. This was really just a guess, but it worked out really well. So thank you, Jesus, for that. And let's see. If those would have missed, it would have just hit the next section in there on the bed, which wasn't a big deal. You can see the back in there, sitting on there nice and pretty. So yeah, pretty cool indeed. Definitely worth the money. I don't think you can beat a $200 all-terrain body dolly. My plan with this is also to use it, of course, on body parts and either maybe the whole body or front clips or bumpers or whatever else I need to move in and out of the shop, and or body work and paint, because it's portable, which is awesome. And at some point we'll go through and we'll actually, you know, like clean up the rust and paint this thing so it doesn't look quite as, yeah. Thanks for watching this video or turning a hay wagon into a body dolly that you can use around your garage or property to move things around. My name's Erwin. This is Three Wheels on a Block, where we're giving back what time has taken away. We'll see you soon.